Perhaps one of the most world-famous master of letters, second only to Thomas Mann, and maybe the guy who wrote Archie comics, Vladimir Nabokov's favorite game was "Here is the church, here is the steeple." He liked to order milkshakes from cute little nymphets on roller skates. His other interests included boxing and smoking spliffs. He also enjoyed butterflies. He would often refer to his wife as his butterfly, in that he liked everything about her, but her flies. However, let us be clear. This is not a documentary about Vladimir Nabokov. It is a documentary about a movie based on a story written by Vladimir Nabokov.
As far as the story is concerned, you know, I personally I thought it was a very ambitious venture for us to kind of take this Nabokovian endeavor and relate it and imbue it with some new spirit on film. And I think that's really the hardest thing for any director to do. But you know, like I said, we were ambitious. We were young. What can I say? We thought anything was possible. We thought we could make magic happen, and we did. It came out great. It was awesome.
I remember getting the first page, and I knew immediately that this was a project I wanted to be involved in. I got to the second page. It was okay. It was shit. But then got to the third page, and the third page. Now that was where it really started getting exciting. I could feel my boner coming on at that point. It was really
so I guess
an experience.
I guess when it comes to the casting, when I saw the actors, I thought, and I chose them, handpicked them. I thought it was I thought they would work well together.
I was so surprised that they even asked me from the beginning. I'm not even an actor.
After a few days of filming, I wasn't so sure. In fact, now, to tell you the truth, I thought they were absolute shit.
I'm a brain surgeon by profession.
This brain surgeon guy probably got burned out in his career, decided to have a go, smoke some pot, do some acting. He had the money. He can pull some strings.
Which is great, because when you're a brain surgeon, most other things just come naturally. You know, acting, no problem. Plumbing, you got it covered. Fucking clay, stop motion, animation, olive dipping, chocolate swirling. Yeah, it's no problem. No problem at all. Just got it covered.
The writers and I were really trying to break down Bachman's psychology for him, because he's really such a multifaceted, it's such a deep experience trying to become Bachman, and you know, I think this guy just totally missed it.
And you know, if I do say so myself, I think I did a beautiful job giving the character of Bachman the psychological depth that I think the role required.
So the writers and I, we were really trying to make him understand what it would be like to be an impotent pianist, Bachman.
I should have been a Russian language studies major. What did I do with my life? Now I'm a brain surgeon. It's not good worth anything. God, Mother is so ashamed of me. So the psychological depth of the character of Bachman. The first thing I noticed was, well, the first thing I noticed was that his last name has two N's in it. which I think must be of the German descent. But the second thing that I noticed about the character of Bachman was that he was just so full. His being was so rife with this milk of human unkindness that I saw. I saw it such a prickly being. That's how I describe him. Prickly like a porcupine.
And you know, to tell you the truth, I myself, fuck if I know what being a pianist is like. You know, let alone being impotent.
So the character of Bachman, and I thought that, you know, that in the way that that sometimes that people talk about, I think it was Oliver Sacks who says that, you know, oh, what is it that, you know, maybe whenever I see red, maybe you see green, like all that weird like hippie shit, you know, the hippie bullshit that they were talking about in the 60s. I don't know. I was so coked out myself, I kind of didn't even realize that this stuff was going on. I woke up 1971 and realized that there was this show called Hair that was on Broadway that everyone was talking about, and I hadn't even auditioned. I would have been perfect for that role.
I felt there was a little tension with the Bachman character, with the actor. I think he was envisioning himself, even in between takes. He just couldn't get out of the role. And I remember one day, for 24 hours straight, he was Bachman.
The director, he really liked me a lot. He liked me a lot more than I liked him, I think. He really respected me. He admired my opinion in so many different ways. Very temperamental to work with, very, very difficult.
And the fits he threw, if you tried to call him by his real name, he was absolutely convinced. If you ask me, I thought... So this guy was absolutely convinced that he was Bachman.
This is Bachman! This is Bachman! This Bachman!
And you know, if you ask me, to be honestly, to be truthfully honest with you, I think he was losing it. I think he's a fucking maniac. One day, this guy, motherfucker, he practically cut off his finger. He cut his thumb off, and he just fell on some gear. And the grip boy was calling him by his name, and he was trying to get him some help. And all of a sudden, he gets up. He's bleeding all over himself. He's wiping the blood all over his face, and he says, he goes to me. He looks at everybody. No, Bachman doesn't need help.
You know, sometimes I'd get so worked up in the role that just, I'd get, it was just such a, the role was so much a part of me by the end of it that it was hard for me to get beyond it.
And he's just, this ridiculous, bleeding guy. He's spitting all over everybody. He's got blood on his face. It's dripping on his shirt.
It's hard for me to get beyond it, to get out of the character. Once I dived into it, you know, it was hard for me to reach the surface again.
I think I got some on me. And to tell you the truth, looking back on it now, thinking about it now, really, and I think we all know this, it's not something Bachman would do.
How what to do to die today, a minute or two to do. A thing distinctly hard to say, but harder still to do. At 1:45, there'll be 2 with a rat a tattered tom, and a dragon will come with the sound of a drum at 1:45 today, at 1:45 to 2.
I think it's something maybe that acting Bachman would do.
This is Bachman. I am a piano player. I play piano. Bachman played piano really well.
So to tell you the truth, he was a good guy to work with. He opened up my eyes. He gave me a new perspective that subsequently learned, I think, to apply in my later work, and you know, I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for that. So in general, I'd say we transformed visual media. We really made a great stride in film. Yeah. Great fucking olive.